Give him 2. What kind of deficit will Peyton Manning and the Broncos face once the offense gets back out there, and how much time will they have?
Yeah, the time is absolutely becoming a factor.
Reggie Wayne to the left. 2nd and 8. Play action and rolling out. Luck flings it to Doyle. McCray has the tackle.
And he stayed in bounds, which is big because that's going to be another 35 seconds. Denver has to do everything here, Jim. You play run all the way. Be aggressive. Put the pressure on your corners. If the Colts want to throw it, then you dare them to.
Third and 6. They pick up a first just outside of the 3. They're going to try to get it down the ground, and Herring is going to be backed up about 4.
And that's what they did. They got up there and crowded the line of scrimmage, had 2 people blitzing on each side of the center. These 2 blitzers really nowhere to go with the run. A good job out there protecting the football.
It'll make it somewhere around a 30 or 31-yard field goal attempt by Adam Vinatieri. This from 44 in the first half, but has been almost automatic all year. The all-pro place kicker, all-time leading scorer in postseason history from 30. And Vinatieri's kick is good to make it a 2-score differential. A drive that lasted 8 minutes and 14 seconds and produced points.
The Jeep Cherokee with Select Terrain. Legendary Jeep brand capability for any road.
Don't settle for 4G LTE coverage that's smaller or less reliable when only one network is America's largest and most reliable 4G LTE network. Verizon. With XLTE, our 4G LTE bandwidth has doubled in over 400 cities. And now, save without settling. Get 2 lines, 10 gigabytes of data for just $110, or 4 lines for just $140, and get a $150 bill credit for each smartphone you switch. Only on Verizon.
Soaking.
Barbara just bought a bike. She wrote a tweet about it. You can't learn much from that. But take data from millions of tweets, combine that with your company's supply chain and sales data, apply IBM analytics and expertise, and all of a sudden you can learn which bikes to build, what to make them from, where to sell them. Because Barbara and the world just told you how to build a better bike. There's a new way to work. It's made with IBM.
Thursday. Who doesn't love Malibu's hottest bachelors? Came all this way to see me in my skivvies. Worth the trip in my book. The epic final season continues. Then everybody's celebrating a new year and a new McCarthy's. Plus John Ratzenberger. No way, are you serious? The McCarthy's under 2.5 Men. All new Thursday.
Andrew Luck marches the Colts down the field over 8 minutes, a 13-play drive. He puts them back in front by 11. It's the second longest drive all year by time for Indianapolis. Can Peyton possibly somehow rekindle the Bronco offense? Off the crossbar and a touchback. Peyton Manning, 4 minutes to go.
Let me tell you a story.
about a book that keeps getting better. Born from a love of reading, raised to be read in brilliant light.
Gee.
Passionately crafted for readers.
No pictures of trucks pulling boats. No photos of men working on ranches. Just a Ram 1500 Eco Diesel that gets 156 more miles per tank than the Ford F-150 EcoBoost. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com.
You ever think about what happens when there's a real person on the end of that gun?
The thing that haunts me are all the guys that I couldn't save. There's a war going on, there are people dying. We're protecting more than just this dirt.
Your dad, he's a hero.
You did your part. You let somebody else go.
I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took.
Rated R. Don't miss TV's #1 drama, NCIS, CBS Tuesday. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by American Sniper from Warner Brothers Pictures, now playing in select theaters everywhere January 16th. And by Subway Restaurants. Try new grilled chicken strips at Subway. Subway, eat fresh.
Manning and the Broncos down 24-13.
Pick his way, probably short passes, and then when he gets near midfield, I would expect the Colts to get more aggressive. Then that would be your chance for a big plus.
2nd and 6. That's Walker with a nice catch with an open lane. And he falls at the 44, his first grab of the game.
Yeah, he gave a little shake move, and that's what happened. That's why Wes Welker was wide open.
Pass play to Welker, picks up 20.
Right. Go.
Underneath to Anderson, 2 Colts are there. Freeman along with Tolbert, only 2.
The coverage down the field has been so outstanding all day long about these corners of the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to play it safe again, which is the right thing to do. Make you throw it underneath.
2nd and 8 down the middle. And
Serious? Wow. Dang,
That was at the beginning right there. They cleared it out to give this room for Caldwell to come underneath. And oh my gosh, look at Vontae Davis. He read the quarterback, felt the receiver, and dropped a sure interception.
Yeah, that would have ended it. Starting to rain now. Demarius Thomas was not in on that last play. He's back on the field for a 3rd and 8.
Little different look. Pressing the receivers, a better chance to go deep.
Pressure, and it's pass. And it's thrown behind Demarius. And it's 4th down.
Well, the pocket collapsed right away. Really nothing Peyton Manning can do. Sean Phillips, 55, gets inside. He's fresh and fast, and he made it happen.
Well, they had C.J. Anderson come up with the save on a 4th down run.
Well, can they get Peyton time, Jim, to hang in there and make this throw to the 1st down marker?
Hurry up!
And they stay on the field. 4th and 8. Pass complete, but not very deep.
Oh, got it.
And again, it's Anderson trying to make the second effort. Where will they spot it?
You got it.
It's a fake pick to go outside, for C.J. Anderson, and he cut it back inside.
Boy, I thought the guy on the sideline, far sideline, was going to have him for the first, but then they moved it back. He might be short here, Phil.
Where's the spot?
Where is the knee down? That's the question.
Of course, you can always challenge the spot of the football. And you always hope, Jim, that it's near a yard marker so you can have something to really look at.
Inches short. And really, if you're Denver, you've got to challenge it. This is your only hope here. Let's bring in Mike Carey.
There's the knee down. Looks like
number 65.
That view was a really good spot.
It is being challenged. It's confirmed. Hard to draw any fast conclusions from the end zone perspective, but there'll be other looks coming up.
Denver's challenging the ruling on the field of the forward progress spot.
You pay for your data every month. So why does your carrier take back what you don't use? What the? It's your data. Introducing Data Stash. Now at T-Mobile, all your unused data rolls forward to the next month. And we'll even get you started with 10 gigabytes of free 4G LTE data. It's your data. Keep it. Data Stash. Only from T-Mobile.
Can we get a little help? We've got Pepsi.
What if we just take like 15 minutes? Halfway through the game, they got Pepsi. So what do we call that? Halftime. How like it.
Even the first halftime wasn't halftime without Pepsi. See Katy Perry live in the Pepsi Super Bowl 49 halftime show.
What makes it an SUV is what you can get into it. What makes it an NX is what you can get out of it. Introducing the first ever Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid. Once you go beyond utility, there's no going back.
I don't see any possible way John Fox and the Broncos are going to win this challenge. Because looking down the line,
yeah, first off, here's the yard where it is, but if you look to the top of the screen.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Denver will be charged the first time out. First down, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis takes over with 2:50 to go and up 11.
Yeah, they actually got a good mark, Jim. They probably got the football moved forward more than if it would have been a first down. The Colts would have challenged it.
Well, that was asking an awful lot, that play call there to go. Maybe there were no other options, but to go to C.J. Anderson in traffic and have
2 minutes left.
2 or 3 defenders to work out the last 4 yards to pick it up for a first down. He almost got there, but the Indianapolis defense got him down in time.
Aaron. Of course, they got 2 timeouts, and John Fox will use them both right here. 2 timeouts, then a 2-minute warning, so pretty good chance his offense can get one more shot.
Now we got the Subway postgame show with JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, and Coach Cowher. Highlights and analysis of this game and a look ahead. Conference championship weekend coming up on the Subway postgame show. If Denver does not win this game, it's going to spawn now all kinds of speculation about what is the future, not only for the Broncos franchise, but specifically, people could be wondering about Peyton Manning.
Well, yeah, rightly so. He's been in the league so long, and just think of this year, Jim. When you think about coming back to play another year, it's a long process. The offseason training camp, and think about this year. Got hurt. It was tough for this team down the stretch. They found a way to get in this position.
5 and Aaron 2 yards shy of the first. You know, we talked to Peyton a little bit about this on Friday. It's about what are your future plans. And, you know, he had been asked that question about a month ago and said, I'm definitely coming back next year. But he actually told us that I'm going to wait and see. I can't really in my heart tell you anything for sure right now, but my intention is to play. But things have changed since I last said that. You know, he knows that Adam Gase is probably going to be gone to a head coaching position. Does he want to come back next year and have to go through a whole new offensive coordinator again? That process, you've got free agents on this team like Demaryius Thomas and Julius Thomas and Terrence Knighton. So this team roster could take on a whole different look.
Well, I think those things he's going to take into account. All the changes that are probably going to happen. Coaches, free agent, money. They're trying to pay some of their free agents. And definitely a change for him with a new, different offensive thought. If Adam Gase gets a job.
Can they get Peyton on the field here? Can the defense stop them on 3rd and 2? Yes, they do. They plug the middle. So 4th down coming up tonight on CBS, 60 Minutes. Followed by new episodes of Madam Secretary and The Good Wife. Only CBS.
Well, the thing about the Colts, let's just talk about them, because what an outstanding job by them. Jim, we've done a few of their games this year. This team that we've watched the last 2 weeks, do you recognize it? Can you just see with your own eye what a difference they have been on both sides of the football?
To think we saw them week 16 down at Dallas.
And against Pittsburgh.
2-minute warning.
Chicken's good when it starts out. Low fat, protein packed, everyone loves it. But at some places, who knows what you'll get when they're done with it. Not at Subway. We've got chicken you can feel good about. Our new grilled chicken strips are our best chicken yet. They taste better, and they are better. Premium cut, all white meat, no artificial preservatives or flavors. Come on in. Try them on subs like the irresistible new Monterey chicken melt. Think you'll agree, it's chicken at its best.
Let's go. 50 Omaha said hut.
Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken party tastes so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
We'll make this little quick adjustment to this thing, right? A little bit more inside. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. We can then get that comeback. We can get this thing right.
This season was awesome. Made a ton of friends, like that guy and that guy. We worked so hard and have the highlight reel to prove it. Made my mom proud. Good game, good game, good game. We did a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. And all because my coach is Heads Up Football certified.
When you find the perfect partner, I was looking for Watson. Never let her go.
What's going on?
You're in good hands now. This Thursday, Holmes and Watson return with 6 new episodes in a row. That's an interesting problem. Now's the time to get on the case.
Can't wait to get started.
Don't miss a new episode of Elementary, CBS this Thursday.
Again, coming up, the Subway post-game show. James Brown and the crew will be back in New York. They'll have their take on this divisional game. And looking ahead to next weekend's conference championship action. On the Subway post-game show, 2 minutes to go. Punting situation for Indianapolis. McAfee. Just the hop he wasn't wanting. So a net of 26. 1:52 to go and no timeouts for Manning and the Broncos.
Yeah, now, a situation like this, Jim, now you have to almost force the issue. You got to take a chance, and you got to just hope somehow you can find a way to get down the field, kick a field goal. Of course, score a touchdown would be great. At least you'd like the chance to have an onside kick to see if you could pull this game out.
So Luck wrapping it up on the sidelines with Pep Hamilton. And Luck a minute, 52 seconds away from being the only quarterback on championship weekend who has not won a Super Bowl. As you got already Russell Wilson, Rodgers, and Brady. Big pass. Complete. To Demaryius Thomas, and we've got a Colt defender down. He's back up now. It's Toller, who again battled knee issues all week long and did not have a full week of practice.
Well, the Colts could call a timeout to keep him in the game because he's very important, and especially the way he's played today. He's been outstanding.
Already brought in Josh Gordy. They're charged a timeout there, the Colts. As you see Gordy coming in, and he's heading over to match up against Demaryius. They're going to avoid the contact and get it over to Anderson. Again, a nice tackle by Davis, who's had a very strong game.
Yep, coverage has been good. The tackling has been great. And even here in a situation like this, very difficult for Denver, as it's been all day long.
2nd and 9. They're underneath, and again, very little there for something that will consume a lot of time.
All these plays that have worked for so long for the Denver Broncos, the screens, all the short throws, the picks, none of it has been productive today.
3rd and 6. Going to pick up the first down. Anderson should head to the sideline. Instead, he's tackled down at 5.
Well, I would say if you can get one more play, if somebody can get out of bounds, if you get in field goal range, I would try a long field goal.
And a spike by Peyton with 34 seconds. Peyton comes over to get a word from the sideline. And all new tonight with 60 Minutes. Madam Secretary and the Good Wife on America's Most Watched Network. Well, we don't know what watching here. Still, we're looking at one of the greatest players in the history of the game. 17 years.
Yep.
Peyton Manning. 34 seconds to go in this one. Who knows if there's football after this one for him as he's sacked by Walden.
You know, Jim, and everybody's going to say when this game's over, all credit to the Colts. But for Peyton Manning, this loss will not really dampen anything that I think about him. He's been an unbelievable player in this league. And today, the Colts were just a better football team.
Complete to Thomas. For some reason, does not go out of bounds. And the game is over. The Colts have advanced to the AFC Championship game. It's going to be Andrew Luck against Tom Brady next Sunday at Gillette Stadium.
Well, you have to wonder, is this the last time we'll see Peyton Manning on the field? We're going to hear that question a lot here in the coming days. If it is, it's been one tremendously great ride.
448.
Chuck Pagano's looking around, trying to find Peyton. He got there. That was second half of the season for Denver. We saw him up in New England early November. Shortly after that, there was a loss to St. Louis, and there was a change of philosophy, and then Peyton battled sickness in San Diego, my injury there. Then we later discovered there was a thigh issue on the other leg. And the second half of the year, this wasn't the same football team.
It was not the same on the offensive side. They tried to change. Quite honestly, coming into today's game, I thought we were going to see old offense. It didn't happen. But again, I'm giving the credit to the Colts, what they did, their defensive front and defensive backs. Great credit.
Andrew Luck will be taking on New England next Sunday. They met on November the 16th in Indianapolis, and that's the game you recall where Jonas Gray broke loose for 199 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Patriots in a 42-20 victory.
Colts.
The Broncos, the AFC champions a year ago, eliminated this year in the divisional round, is Indianapolis is the only road team winner this weekend. We'll join James Brown in New York in just a moment. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
Man, these new chicken strips taste amazing.
Yeah, you eat artificial flavors and preservatives?
Subway's really
Going for gold! Crushing it!
Breaking through?
Exactly.
Oh, it's breakthrough, all right. New Subway grilled chicken strips. They taste better and they are better. All white meat, no